My own family emptied my bank account while I was in surgery, then took me to court for defamation when I spoke out. I went under anesthesia with $128,000 saved in my account and woke up to $20. When I asked my cousin, my uncle, even my sister, they laughed. Family takes care of family, they said. But when I posted my story online, they sent a lawyer after me and claimed I was ruining their name. So you're just going to sit there and act like you didn't rob me? Watch your mouth, Leo. That's not how you talk to your own blood. Blood? I laughed. Blood doesn't drain your account while you're in a hospital bed. My uncle shifted in his seat, swirling the whiskey in his glass like he had somewhere better to be. My cousin Jules snorted, lounging on the armrest like this was some kind of family sitcom. Even my sister Maya crossed her arms and looked away. You think you're the only one who needed help? She said coldly. You needed help, so you stole $100,000? You weren't going to use it, Jules muttered. You were out. We thought you might not even... Die? I didn't die, Jules. I woke up with $22 in my checking account. I'm Leo, 26, software developer, quiet, observant, the one who never made waves. I've spent most of my life being the reliable one, the one who lends money and never asks for it back, the one who helps Mom with bills, covers Maya's tuition gap, bails out Jules after his DUI, the one who always understood. But this was something else. They took everything, while I was in surgery recovering from a burst appendix that nearly killed me. And now, they're mad. I told the truth. Maya, 28. My older sister, brilliant, beautiful, and ruthless, took $30K from my account to start over after a breakup. Never paid it back. Uncle Ray, 52. My mom's brother, smooth talker, used my name to secure a small business loan I never authorized, defaulted in 6 months. Jules, 23, Ray's son, entitled Lazy, used my debit card like it was a Netflix account, says I owe him for being family. You know I was saving that money to move, I said, my voice quieter now. Out of this house, out of this city, out of you people. Leo, it's not that simple, Maya started. It's exactly that simple, I snapped. You signed into my online banking. You knew my recovery window. You waited. Jules stood up. You're making it sound criminal. It wasn't like that. We're family. Family takes care of each other. Funny, I muttered. That's not how it felt when I came home to overdraft fees and silence. Uncle Ray poured himself another drink. You don't get to call us thieves. That's defamation, Leo. You've been posting all over that damn internet. Because the cops didn't care. The bank didn't care. You think I'm gonna just sit in silence while you ruin me? Ray leaned in close. Take it down. Apologize. Publicly. Or what? We sue. For defamation. Jules already talked to a lawyer. We're not letting you paint us like monsters. I didn't blink. Then let's all go to court. I'm done protecting everyone's image. 3 years ago, Maya came home crying. Her then-boyfriend had cleared out her account, wrecked her credit. Mom was gone by then. Uncle Ray was broke. So I handed over $18,000. No questions asked. A year later, Jules showed up at 2 a.m., shaking from a DUI accident. I paid his legal fees. Uncle Ray's business? He promised a 20% return if I helped. I never saw a dime. I never brought it up. Never held it over them. Until now. Because now I know none of it mattered. I reached into my jacket pocket and pulled out a USB drive. You want to talk about lawsuits? I said, placing it on the table. Here's every text, voice memo, email, and screenshot from the last 6 months. Uncle Ray's drink froze mid-air. Maya's face drained. You recorded us? She whispered. When I realized no one was going to admit what they did, yes. You can't. Already sent it to my lawyer, and the cops, and 3 people who don't even like me that much. Jules stood up fast, knocking over the chair. You're insane, man. No, I said calmly. I just finally stopped playing dead. This is blackmail, Uncle Ray growled. No, this is evidence. Maya started crying, real tears. I didn't know they took that much. I thought it was just for my rent, Leo. I didn't think. You didn't care to think. Jules punched the wall. You just destroyed this family. You all destroyed it the second you decided my silence was a resource. I looked around the room. You hear me now? Or do you need another file? No one spoke. I stood up, brushed off my jacket, and walked out. That was 3 weeks ago. Since then, Maya sent me a voice message. She sounded like she'd been crying, said she was sorry, said she started therapy, said maybe she didn't deserve forgiveness, but she hoped I'd heal anyway. Uncle Ray tried to threaten me again. My lawyer shut that down fast. Jules? Silence. As for me, I got a new place. 1 bedroom. Quiet. I work late, eat better. I sleep without dreaming of them. For the first time in my life, my peace isn't someone else's permission. I still think about what I lost. Not just the money, the trust, the years, the blind loyalty. But I also gained something I never had before, my voice. I used to think that family meant forgiveness, no matter what. Now I know family is a choice, not just DNA, but how you choose each other. Maya's message still sits unopened in my inbox. Maybe one day I'll reply, not because she deserves it, but because I do. And maybe, just maybe, that's where healing starts.